Bradley Beal has declined his 36.4 million player option to become a free agent. I mean, let's just talk about this. Bradley Beal, he has spent majority of his career, actually not majority, the whole of his career with the Washington Wizards. He was there with the John Wall era. He got drafted there, the third pick in the 2012 draft. So he has been there for 10 years, 10-year veteran. But this move, I can't say that I didn't see this coming. There's this time he signed a 2-year deal with the Washington Wizards. He was set to be a free agent way back in 2020, or not sure, 2020, 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there was this time that Bradley Beal, when he chose to stay with the Washington Wizards, he thought that he would be the man and be able to give that team as much success that was needed. But considering the fact that the Wizards, they're not a contending team by any stretch, uh, his decision to stay with the Wizards at that time, especially when John Wall was injured, he was piling a lot of minutes on his body. He was getting, the realm of 35 million a year, but no championship contention, no playoff contention, no expectation this season. He At some point he was the leading scorer on a very very mediocre Washington Wizards team, and there's this point when they started the season 3-11. He was at the bench, and he was just holding his head, just shaking his head, and there was this whole narrative of free Bradley Beal. But lest we forget, this man decided to stay on the team where he would have just opted out to be a free agent and signed a deal with another team, maybe the Heat, the Lakers at the time. There were so many options, but he decided to stay there and he wanted to be the man for the Wizards. But this offseason, it didn't come out as a shocker because this man is in his prime and he's not going to waste his productive years in a garbage team in the Wizards. So, as per a tweet from Adrian Wojnarowski, the Washington Wizards star Bradley Beal has declined his 36.4 million option and is becoming a free agent. His agent Mark Bartelstein of Priority Sports tells ESPN Beal was eligible to sign a 5-year max extension to the Wizards, that veteran player extension, and that designated players extension, or sign a 4-year deal elsewhere. So him opting out and going to a new team, so he's going to sign a 4-year, most probably $141 million deal. So my best bet is Bradley Beal should go to a contender, like a team like the Miami Heat, Milwaukee Bucks. I know they're not going to offer him that huge contract because of the salary cap, but the salary cap, it can be like that. Some teams can be capped out, but the salary cap right now is at sitting pretty at 123 million with an 11 million increase. So most probably he will sign to a contending team and see if he can try to bring that legacy of winning into him, because with the Washington Wizards it wasn't panning out in DC, and with John Wall being traded, Russell Westbrook coming in, getting traded for, there was no expectation for the Washington Wizards. Even when they brought in Kyle Kuzma, KCP, Montrezl Harrell, KCP got traded to the Denver Nuggets. So there's this whole situation where Bradley Beal was just stuck in they was just stuck in a hole, and him declining this player option is actually a pretty good thing, because he can go and sign to a real contender and be at least challenge for the championship, and at least be able to be a contributing factor or an X factor on a team that can contend. He can go to either the Denver Nuggets, doesn't matter what contract he's going to sign. I would honestly feel comfortable even if he signed a 2-year deal somewhere else and just contended for a championship, maybe Denver, the Boston Celtics. Not sure if the Celtics can sign him, but he can even go to the Milwaukee Bucks. He can even go to a Western team. I'm not saying he's gonna go to the Warriors. No way. He can't pull a KD move. But all I'm getting at is now he has the opportunity to select the team that he wants to go to and dictate the money that he wants to make, because he was supposed to be given a the designated player extension contract, and given the way that he's playing, he is eligible for that because he checks all the boxes: all NBA player, all star, multiple time all star. And Bradley Beal, it's about time that he left DC and just let that team rebuild, because it just looks so funny with that roster, with Bradley Beal being the odd man out there. He's stayed in the team for 10 years. Let the man go and go to join a contender. So I'm so happy to see Bradley Beal decline that 36 million and opt into free agency, because that is actually much needed for him and his legacy, not just to stay in a team and just stay your whole career and not even be impactful in the postseason. This man has only made the second round once, and that was in 2017 and also 2015, if I'm not wrong. But those postseasons, they're not that successful for Bradley Beal given his talent. So this free agency is going to be more and more interesting. So I'm just, just keeping you updated and keeping you locked in on what's really, really unfolding. And I'm going to see you in the next upload.